hope you have nightmares about me.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Any Last Words. I'm your host, Joe, and the countdown has begun for Halloween. It is officially spooky season. Scary, spooky skeletons. And then I forget the send shivers down your spine. I forget the words of that song. I don't know. I think it's an old song. It sounds like it's an old song. We'll just go with that. Hope you guys are having a great week. I know it's Thursday. I kind of sometimes do videos on Thursdays. Sometimes I don't. Past couple weeks have been crazy. This past month I've done like 3 films. It's a lot for me. So, but tonight we're gonna be watching a couple of scary and strange videos from YouTube. Whether they're real or not, I have no fucking idea, but we're gonna see. And then real quick, running back to the films that I filmed. 2 of them are actually going to be ready to watch, I believe, the 20th of this month. So you guys keep an eye out. I'll have them posted on my Any Last Words group page and my Facebook page and probably my YouTube page and all my pages. So keep an eye out and you'll get to see both of them. Let's see. What else did I get? Oh, yeah. Just a little bit of jibber jabber before we get into this. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up on the Season 10 of American Horror Story double feature. It's now into the second half of the season, the new story, which, spoiler alerts, it's all about the aliens now. It started out pretty good at first, and now I'm really starting to lose interest, but we'll see. I gotta watch the episode for this week. Hey, Sean, thanks for joining, bud. I appreciate it. I'm glad you found me. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have been watching it or keeping up on American Horror Story 10. Let me know what you guys think about it. Like I said, the second half so far kept my attention at first. Now it's going a little... Yeah. There's something over my shoulder. No. I like to keep Fred with me. So I used to do this thing before, after the show. I would always post a photo to... Was it my Patreon? Or was it Instagram of like shit-talking Freddy photos? Where it's, I don't know, I did one where it was like a mock of Mean Girls where I had the hoodie tightened and the sunglasses, and then I had a whiteboard that said he doesn't even go here, and it was a bunch of just shit-talking Freddy photos, but yeah. Maybe I'll start doing those again. Just for funsies. We'll see. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, so let's get into these real quick. It's already almost 5 minutes in. Hey, Richard. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for joining. By the way, for my higher tier Patreons, there is a new video up on Patreon that I put up today. I'll probably be putting another one up tomorrow. And yeah, I'm just trying my best to keep content going for all my Patreon supporters as well as everyone else. So there's only so much Joe to go around. And I'm only one person, so I do my very, very best. Let's see. Yes, and thank you to my October sponsor. I have a sponsor for this month. It's called HAUNTWARES. You can check them out at hauntwares.com. They have a lot of original and vintage-inspired merch. I'll actually be doing a commercial break in a little bit, and you guys can see the little commercial ad that I made for them for being my sponsors for this month. And yeah. Oh, you done seen it, Richard? You seen it? Good. I'm glad you seen it. In that fucking spotlight, dope as fuck. I wish I could show more. There's going to be another video that's going to show more that I haven't put anywhere, just for my supporters to see more of what this... I can't even tell you. I'm not going to tell you because you're not a Patreon supporter. But there'll be more. Yeah. Anyway. Hey, Fabrizio. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. Yeah, so let's get into these videos. This first one is a scary CCTV one. They're all pretty short. There's only a couple of them. They're all pretty short. But this one is like, yeah, it's just a CCTV. I hope you guys can see it fairly well. I was trying to format it to fit the screen, but I couldn't get it to format the whole screen. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I think you guys will get the idea. If you're watching on your phone, just zoom in. But yeah, okay, so let's get into this first one. Okay. I like that one. I don't care if it was fake or not. Like I said, I don't know if these are fake or if they're real. If it's fake, I liked it a lot. Whatever they did to make it look that good, it was great. But I don't know if you guys noticed. You might have to go back and watch later. But when the wheelchair is being pushed, it kind of looks like there's someone in the shadow area, like pushing the wheelchair. So that's what's making me think it might be fake. I don't know. But I love it because it's super fucking creepy. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah. So that's the first scary video from YouTube. I didn't want to do too many because I didn't want to get caught up in the whole copyright thing, even though there are a lot of the videos that say, please share my video, like they grant permission. You never know with, YouTube anymore. Like they've copyrighted me for my own music that I made. So didn't want to do too many tonight. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Now this one is a French video. I don't know. I'm assuming it's French. It sounds French to me. I haven't been to a French class since I was 13 years old. So I haven't been to a French class in like 26 years. So I don't know. And basically it's just this guy. I'm going to tell you because you might miss it. Like I kind of missed it the first time I watched it. It's basically going to be this kid on this bike and kind of keep an eye into the background and see if you notice anything. So let's play.
Okay, buka tak? Lepas sikit weh. Sikit lagi. Sekali lagi. Last. Betul, Afiq. Alah, kau macam tak bermaya. Okay. Aku mah harap kau ni, Afiq. Afiq.
I don't know. If I would have seen that in the background out of nowhere, I probably would have pissed my pants and ran too. I probably would have had the bike tangled in my legs and like trying to claw myself away. Like I said, I don't know if any of these are real or not. I think some, I don't know. There's like a couple more. I think some of them are real. I don't know. I could just be sappy like that. Oh, but real quick, I wanted to show you guys my bucket I got from Target. It's super cute. This is Witch and Famous. I'm neither, but I thought this was a cute and funny bucket, and I already got like all kinds of treats in there. So, does anybody remember the bubblegum cigarettes? Wait, are these it? Oh, I don't want to open them. These aren't even mine. These are my boyfriend's. They stole them. They're mine now. Let's see. I'm going to open them. I think these things have been sitting in the cabinet forever. Let's see. Oh, what is this name? At least it's not Siberian shivers and disgust. Siberians? What do you have against Siberians? Are you talking about bubblegum? Oh, they are. They're not the little white sticks. Because remember, there were the chalk ones. For those of you who remember. And then there's these. There's the powder still good in it. Oh, and this is why I smoke a pack a day. Thanks, Candy Brands. I just dropped them everywhere. Oh, no. I just dropped one. It's good. Okay. Anyway, those are fun. Now it tastes like sweet baby powder. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and get into my sponsor commercial real quick. And like I said, this is from HAUNTWARES.com. They're a really awesome clothing brand that's out. It's a small business, but they're really fucking dope. They have 3D t-shirts. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a 3D t-shirt before, but they're pretty fucking cool. It kind of hurt my eyes a little bit, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have one of these. So I'm gonna order one this weekend just so I can have one. You've been meaning to start smoking. Don't. Get a bubblegum cigarette. It'll be fine. Not the movie Siberian movie. Never watched it, and you'll regret it. I'm serious. Why does that sound familiar? Is it kind of like Green Inferno? I want to say that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Is it like Green Inferno? Because that movie was pretty fucking gnarly. Maybe I should do a movie review on that one night. That would be crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I can sit through that again. But anyway, this month's sponsor is HAUNTWARES. And this is my little cheese commercial that I made for them. And to conjure the piggy man, light a candle and stand in front of the mirror on a full moon.
Repeat the words, here piggy, pig, pig 3 times, and he will appear. And you will probably die. The end. Here piggy, pig, pig. Here piggy, pig, pig. Here piggy, pig, pig. That was lame. The waste of a Saturday night. Holy shit!
Hey, where'd you get that shirt?
HAUNTWARES.com. You can get a bunch of original and vintage inspired merch and apparel.
Freaking sweet, HAUNTWARES even has 3D t-shirts too.
So, is this what's supposed to happen when you appear? Cause I'd kind of like you to leave now.
Okay, and that was my plug for HauntWares.com. I'm actually wearing the shirt tonight because I only wore it long enough to do that video. But I love this shirt, by the way, because I don't know how well you guys can see it. I think I opened it when I got it for you guys a few weeks back. But it's like the vintage, what we used to get before we got real costumes and when our moms got to stop making our costumes. Or our dads got to stop making, or our nanas or whomever made them. Yeah, it was like basically we had like the schmucks with the plastic fucking masks, and then it was the face paint, and then we started actually kind of getting into actual costumes. So, but I love it because this so much reminds me of when we were kids. It was a vampire, I think it was a ghost. I think there was a Frankenstein one. It was like basically they stayed around the monsters. I know there was a clown. But yeah, there was different ones. So I really like this shirt. I'm really glad they picked this one to send to me. Because it reminds me of when I was a kid. So if you guys are interested in checking out their stuff, again, hauntwares.com. Really awesome stuff. Like I said, I am ordering a 3D t-shirt sometime this weekend. I just can't look at it because it'll make me dizzy, make my eyeballs hurt. So yeah. No, it's horrible. Are we talking? Oh, we're talking about the Siberian movie or the commercial. Sorry, the commercial was horrible. Man, I'm gonna have to look up that Siberian movie now. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's get into another video. This one comes from a CCTV from a few years back. I want to say it was 2019. This one's from a school. I guess it's like one of the most haunted schools like in America still. This is like briefly from what I've read on it. It's called Deer Park High. I think it's a high school. Ugh, gotta remember things better. Coconut doesn't hold too much. But this is a CCTV camera it's facing the hallway with the lockers. This one kind of made me like a little bit, just a little bit, because I don't know if it's real or fake. But yeah, so let's check this one out. Like I said, it's like supposedly from a haunted high school. So, well. Was this one a hoax, Richard? That sucks. I liked this one. I mean, this wasn't my favorite one, but I liked this one second best. This one was my second favorite. I kind of saved the better ones for last, so spoiler alert. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look that up now. Because yeah, I mean, I like spooky videos on YouTube. Like I said, you never know if they're real, you never know if they're fake. There was one I was watching. I think they were in Mexico, and it was a little girl. No, I'm sorry, not a little girl. It was a little boy and an older guy. They were outside playing ball, and then all of a sudden, like the little kid's like, hey, look over there. And there's like a concrete square, but it's like hollowed. It's hollowed in. It's like maybe knee high. And you see, it looks like the kid from The Ring, like running around like through this grassy area, and then down into it, like to duck underneath it. And the guy runs up to it with his phone, like, what the hell? And he like looks in there and there's nothing in there. That one I think is probably fake, but I don't know, because there is some real spooky shit out there. So you never know. You never know. Could very much be. There's a lot of Santeria running around out there. So let's see. Serbian, not Siberian. Please don't watch it. Seriously. Okay, I won't. Okay. Okay, let's get into. I got one more video for the night. Like I said, I didn't want to do too many and risk getting a fucking copyright for tonight. I'm just seeing how this goes. This last one, you may not be able to read the text in it because it is quite small. If you can, great. So I'll just kind of paraphrase it for you. Basically, these people left their home for a couple of days. They left their cats, and they have like cameras in their homes, and their cat started acting weird. There was no one in the house with them. It said that they did have somebody that was going to come and check on the cats, but it wasn't going to be until like I think the next morning or later on. Not at the time that this was happening. So basically, the cats would start acting weird, and then when it cuts away, the camera's moving and facing a wall. So for some reason, the camera moves and faces a wall, and then it does it again. But they're kind of gonna show the video twice. It's not gonna be long, but they're kind of gonna show it twice. The second time, it's gonna be kind of close up, and they're gonna enhance something for you to see. So with that said, let's take a look at it. Okay, That one tripped me the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie, because when it at the end, when it shows it again, it like zooms in and you see that shadow. Like, I'm not thinking that's a ghost. I'm thinking that's somebody in that house looking to kill somebody. And that cat on its hind, like, what's wrong with that cat? Like, maybe that cat's possessed. Or it's part prairie dog or something. I don't know. But I've never seen, I think it's adorable when they do that, but I've never seen a cat sit that fucking long like that. I don't know. I don't know why cats do that. It's kind of weird, but I like it. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that was my favorite video out of the ones I showed. That was the last one, by the way. But yeah, that one I felt was the creepiest of all of them. I don't think I found another video that really creeped me out on YouTube more than that one, except for the danger ones. Ooh, and the now these aren't like paranormal scary or like anything like that, but it's the shit, what do they call them? Like the 911 calls. Have you guys ever heard of the 911 calls? Where like people kill people and then they call 911 and they're either like super calm and like nonchalant about it, or they're just like in like a craze haze and I can't. Those freak me the fuck out, because it's not horror movies that scare me, it's people that scare me. So I really, really, really like the real 911 calls that are just not cool to listen to. So they'll kind of fuck you up a little bit. They really will. Hey, Dizzy Diz, how you doing? It's Dizzy Doozies. I love you, darling. Mwah. Thanks for joining. But yeah, so maybe the next ones I'll do is the crazy 911 calls. I did hear about the fucking Zodiac. I think you put it in the group, Richard. And when you put it in the group, I seriously got hyperfixated on that. Not gonna lie, I fucking signed up for Ancestry.com just to find shit on this guy. This is how hyperfixated I got into it. Because he has a similar last name to people in my family. So I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me like my family, because originally, I mean, I'm not from north of LA. Originally, I am from the San Francisco Bay Area, where a lot of this shit happened before I was born, and was where a lot of my family lived. And I moved from there as a late teenager to where I live now. So yeah, it was just like a lot of things started clicking in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna sign up for Ancestry.com right now and start plugging in some shit, because I started finding like this guy was still in the white pages. Who the fuck buys a phone book anymore? Him and his wife are still in the phone book. Their address is still in the phone book. Yeah. I don't get it. Anyway, they're not 100% sure that this is the guy, but they're like 98 to 99.9% sure this is the dude. They thought it was this guy years ago, but some other stuff came up and it kind of pushed it back a little bit. And now it's kind of brought it back up to the front where like we are pretty sure that this is like without a doubt the guy. So I don't know what else they really need to find. They can't take DNA from him because he was cremated and his ashes were scattered in the Sierra Mountains, I believe. So good luck on that one. Hey, thank you. It's a hat. That's what I call them. I call them hats from Amazon. But thank you, darling. It's very soft and silky smooth. That's you, yeah, getting hyper fixated on the cases and stuff. But yeah, so that totally like rocked my world last night, because he is honestly like, he's pretty much one of the few serial killers that has fascinated me. He's not my favorite, but he's fascinated me to the point where like I wouldn't mind like hearing any little tidbit I could find on this guy. And he's one that's never been caught. It kind of sucks that and I know I'm going on a tangent away from horror, but this is real life horror, guys. He like terrorized people and did horrible, gross, disgusting, brutal things. Even though he did have survivors. Anyways, he did actually die like 2018. So they just like fucking barely got him. Like some of the guys who've been working on this case, because there's over 40 people who've been working on this case for decades. They spoke with a couple of them and they were just they were kind of burnt because they're like, yeah, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we were saying this is the guy, and our shit got pushed back, and then he died. And now it's like everybody's pretty sure it's him, and it's like, we fucking had him. We had him. We could, not like they wanted the glory, but they're like, we could have gotten some information from him, could have got some DNA from him, we could have gotten like anything that we could get out of him while he was living. And now we can't. Because y'all a bunch of assholes. So anyway, so yeah, I'm super excited that they've more or less pretty much found out who the fuck the Zodiac Killer is. It's been somebody who's been running around, running amok for decades. So yeah, I'm honestly waiting for Samuel Little to have a documentary. I mean, just not because I want this man glorified or praised, but I think that he is one of the most prolific serial killers in American history. And he died not that long ago as well in prison, but he is just, his mind is, and I hate giving him any kind of credit, but he has an amazing mind. So if you guys don't know who Samuel Little is, you should look him up. But yeah, they definitely need to do some kind of docu-series or something on this guy, because they haven't yet. I'm surprised they haven't yet. Because of him, so many cold cases he committed, caused, have been solved. So yeah, anyway. I digress. Thank you guys for listening to that. I appreciate it. It's interesting. He got away with it for sure. He did. He absolutely got away with it. And it's sad. It really is sad. Like I said, he did have survivors. I don't know if they're still alive anymore. I would imagine they might be because, what's his name? Oh, Gary Francis Post is his name. The man they believe for sure is the Zodiac Killer. He was 80 when he died a few years ago. So, I mean, these people had to have been about his age or younger. So there's a good chance, there's like a really good chance that they're all still alive. So if it is 100% sure that it's him, I'm sure that there's some relief to those people that he's finally gone. Like they finally know he's fucking gone. He is away from this planet and people, and he could never do or harm anyone ever again. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, fuck, they get no actual justice for what he's done. But I mean, I guess you can't have everything. So it is what it is. I'm going to stop my bantering now because I can talk about true crime forever. I really, really could, because like I've said a million times, it's not horror movies that scare me. I love the entertainment. I love the entertainment and creativity of horror, but it's people that scare the shit out of me. No joke. No joke. So, okay, guys. So, anyway, I don't know if you guys remember, but we were watching scary videos. Let me know what you guys think about the videos. Let me know which ones you guys think are fake, if you think any of them are fake or any of them are real. And if you guys have any scary stories or videos that you would like to share with me that I can share on Any Last Words in a future episode, email them to me at anylastwordsjo@gmail.com, and maybe I'll make another segment and I'll read your scary story. You can totally redact your name for it or from it, or ask me to take your name off of it. Or if you just have like a video kind of like what I showed, I mean, maybe you can even make a fake one and we can ask people to ask if it's real or really fucking fake. I don't know. I did that segment once before, a long time ago. I do a lot of weird shit around here. As long as you guys are entertained, I don't care. But yeah, and thank you to HAUNTWARES for being my sponsor for this month. You guys go over again and check out HAUNTWARES.com. Go get you, if anything, get you a fucking 3D t-shirt, because they're I never seen one before, so it really blew my mind. I'm like really fucking into that shit right now. But yeah, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna get up out of here and go feed myself. I gotta get to work in the morning, so yay. So I hope you guys have a killer evening, and I hope you guys have a killer Friday. And oh yeah, real quick, I'm gonna be at an event on Sunday. I'm gonna be at the Nightmare on 19th Street event. I'm gonna be appearing there, and I'm gonna try to go live at some point and talk to you guys and show you guys all the different vendors that are gonna be around. One of my old sponsors from a different show I was on, Burial 13, they're going to be there. They're a fucking, like, they're a kick-ass fucking merch store. I love their apparel so much. So maybe I'll get to stop and talk to them for a minute. Oh, thank you, Richard. Appreciate the love, brother. So yeah, I'll see you guys for a minute on Sunday. I know that for sure. So I hope you guys have a killer weekend, and I hope you have nightmares about me.